And we're live on a Mercury day. What's up, what's up? Giving speeches and communication and all that great shit. I am the hostess with the mostest, the speaker of the gods. I am the High Priestess Phoenix. I am your spiritual healer, son of a bitch. Teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, light worker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic, witch, yogi. Oh my god, my back hurts. Guru, evangelist, North American Sybil. I am your messenger of God, the first child of God. I am the Lilith reincarnated. Welcome to all the new people. In order to keep up with me, you would have to catch what I post on my community page, my last short, and all live videos leading up to this one, because it'd be live. Did you guys enjoy last night's reading? I saw there was a lot of you that watched it, and they're like, oh, this is so captivating. Hey, bro, just stick around. It gets all like that all the time. Seriously? Yeah. It's all a divine comedy to the fucking gods. Oh yeah, that card too, huh? But in essence, it's not. It's my fucking life, and it's bullshit. What is God doing in your life? Can I get a witness? A testimony? Something to the bullshit? Anyways, yeah. So that was yesterday. Those were those trials. There's another one coming around the corner. I'm kind of burnt out. I've been burnt out on this bullshit. I just be burning out, and then they fill me back up with more bullshit. Oh, I'm really just doing this reading to stay alive. I have more appointments to do later today. Did find out that I'll get my car part tomorrow, and probably the call for my job and everything else will be all great and groovy on a Thursday. Today we're just supposed to be talking about some shit. Give me a second. Let me get a guidebook. I was sitting out fucking nowhere land, I guess is where I was sitting in meditation today. I was talking with the Archangels. I had posted yesterday with a picture of Kobe. That Kobe was the Archangel Sariel incarnated. So, obviously, I was hanging out with Kobe for a little while. Then I ended up with Azrael. He was showing me, we were talking about, it was more like preparing me for the feelings of the end. I see the end, right? I know how I die. It's a long time away. But, you know, it's preparing me for the feelings of it. So we were just sitting there together at that moment when it happens. And, just the feeling of I will feel bad to say goodbye, no matter how I feel today. I will feel bad to say goodbye. It's like, well, if I did my job right, Azrael, they'll know that I'm just leaving the body and I didn't go nowhere. Is what I said. But I saw all the people and how they'll feel when I leave, and that's what makes you feel bad. Death is just a rebirth, right? So I've walked many souls through that whole thing. You know what I mean? But at the same time, this is my time. How many times have I died? Many times. But every time, it's hard to say goodbye. So I was talking to Azrael. So I'm gonna teach you a little bit about the Archangels. Now, non-coincidentally, in the tree of life, you go from your angels to your archangels. And I believe that is Mercury. So it's aligned. How'd you end up with them? Today. But I wasn't. I was up here with Metatron for most of the morning. I knew I was because I was totally in the clouds just looking back down at the whole experience. I'm multidimensional. I stay here and I have a 3D experience, but then I travel through the dimensions with that experience. As I record this shit here on radio waves, electronically, they pick it up, and you know what I mean, in the multiverses. They get to bear witness to the same shit you're bearing witness to. It's really cool. So in essence, like, he knows they know what the planets are going to do. So then I get to report back what it felt like when it happened, right? When all this stuff happens, I report back to them what it really is for the human experience. Because that's what it is. When you leave, they're all there. What was it like? We watched the whole thing. By then, you're just tired. And you can't really remember it. And it's like, all these moments are, gone. There was like so many of these moments that stand out to them that you've already forgotten. You know what I mean? And so this is where I get to, this documentary is not just to mankind, but it's to the universe of how to be better with mankind and what the real experience is once you come here. It's really the testament of the end times, what it was like, what we saw and what we felt. And I'm the witness. In the end times, right, in Revelations chapter 11 through 13, there was a female witness. So I just bear witness to this shit, and I report back. I report to you from the gods, and I report to the gods from you. Just in between this bullshit. Now, it all starts. Again, I didn't put the synchronicities together till I understood who they were and what they served. This is a great way to start your ascension. I didn't read the whole beginning of it, but it starts with Sariel. Who's Sariel? So you start with you start in the black ray. Alright? The color flame is black. Like white, black contains all colors. So that's how I'm able to be fully in the dark and fully in the light. Once you've opened up your chakras, you're able to do that because you are fully balanced, the yin to the yang. The galactic core 0. Alright? Healing qualities. Neutralizing negative energies, harmonization, protection, overcoming fears, manifestation, comfort, nurturing, and the shadow. Welcome to the dark night of the soul. We do this often, and we're never ever out of it. We just go through different layers of it. And that's what I was trying to explain last night in that video. When I asked Kobe and Nipsey, Kobe, when is this going to end? This is what we do. Every time we go in there, every time we go into it, we become more light. Okay? Crystals, to begin with, is an obsidian, a black tourmaline, a shugnite, or a black diamond. Oh, you're fancy. In the essence, I have my obsidian. That's one I started with. We started 2 days ago telling you that you needed a black tourmaline, an onyx, or an obsidian. Along with that, a clear quartz to keep your channels clear. Essential oil is black pepper. You might just be noticing you like it spicy. Alright, the star constellation is the galactic core, or the black hole. Sariel, the dark night of the soul, often described as one of the fallen angels and the brother of Lucifer, the light bearer. Sariel is an archangel who can help uncover the hidden blessings within the darkness. You have to understand, even in Dante's, and I have these cards right here, the Dante's Inferno, it started with an angel that walked you through hell. And I've served that, you know what I mean? That's what I am, is the Hecate. I've walked many, not through hell, but through the gateways, right? So that's why they call me the goddess of hell, right? So, where's hell? Currently, here. So here I am. It's a place in your mind, and I walk you out of it. You create from your mind, so the mind has created hell on earth. What are we learning? Manifestations. The shadow. Alright, moving back. If you are encountering a dark night of the soul, Sariel brings comfort, helping you to offer yourself loving kindness in the depths of despair. He is a potent ally to call upon when you have nowhere else to turn. I think it's like a soul level thing. As soon as I started, he was there. I don't know, we'd have to watch the videos fully as to when he came. I didn't know him in a form. My imagination, and we later seen in books that this was what it was described at. My imagination painted it as a horse, a man on a black horse, but it wasn't. It was just like that Halloween from the old videos where it's a jack-o'-lantern, he's missing his head and he's holding a flaming fucking pumpkin head. That's what I would see. I'd see this vision. Later, I put the two together that it was Kobe. So every time I saw Kobe, I knew that we were there, that we were going in there. And that's how you'll notice every time I'm like, oh, fuck, Kobe for real? We're going in. We're going in. And he taught me how to, and even if I'm in there. So it used to be he was holding my hand the whole time. The whole fucking time for like at least the first year. Then he would stand back and, you know what I mean, let me, as I said, I seen it. He makes it look like a fucking basketball game, which I don't play basketball. Then it was like, he was on the court with me, always training, and training is what it looked like. Then he was like, it's game time. So he would sit there as the coach on the sidelines. Then it got to a place where he was way back, hidden in the crowd. At the end of one of my Dark Night of the Souls, he would come down. I always get this visual. It's always in a fucking court. It's always in a court with fucking Kobe. You'll hear all these references. This comes from him, I swear to you. I mean, I played basketball in like 7th grade and I was really good, but no. I know. And no, I'm not a women basketball player. Who knows? I could be. Anyways, going back to it. So then it came like that. And then it was like he was never even in the room. He was just always watching on the monitors. And if he need to be, like sometimes he would just walk up in his suit and take his fucking, it went from being, tying up my shoes to being, that guy, the relationship as it is. But he is exactly my guide through this whole bullshit, bro. From the very beginning. Sariel helps us to uncover the truth within our loss. Like the image of his African dogged priest emerging from the darkness in this card, he lights the path of redemption, reigniting hopefulness. When you have met Sariel and understand enlightenment is not only about light, but about balancing the polarities, you will have met the innermost sanctum of your duality and come into the eye of the storm. If you can master peace within your pain, you have mastered your emotions, and you can find yourself at home within any situation. Now you understand. He teaches me. He taught me. But in order for his spirit to have taught me, he taught himself, bro. And he took that knowledge into the other world to to spread it back. And that's why I say, it's like, if there's an angel to call upon, bro, it's him. He's going to push you. And when I'm pushing others, I always tell them, don't be mad at me for Kobeing you. Somebody's got to push you. There's nobody in your physical world that's pushing you like this angel's making me push you. And that's it. That spirit lives on. And he is aligned with Thug Life over there. That's going to push, dude. It's going to push you. He's going to push your ego. That's what Pac does. He pushes the ego, bro. The ego. And you have to be careful. He's very egotistical, He had a big heart, but, he's egotistical. Alright, message. Although you may feel like you have abandoned hope, abandon yourself not. You are being cracked open to reveal your depths. Treasure awaits you on the other side of this deep initiation. And, for all of you that enjoyed that great story yesterday, this has been a battle for 3 years about a man I really love that I can't have. And that I just keep going round and round, and I had to figure this out. And yes, I cracked it open, but all I cracked open was my heart. And you don't understand what kind of self-discipline it takes to say no to yourself. I was supposed to be all happy about the man I love and being able to see him, but I had to tell myself no and hurt my own feelings and do all of this to be right, to be a better person. So it's a great story and whatnot, and it always goes fucking round and round where I'm like, my feelings got hurt. And that's who it is. At the end of the night when I'm crying about this shit, it's Pac and Kobe. You know what I mean? So then the next day when I'm trying to put the pieces together, he's trained me how to think. He gave me the mindset. Just keep your mind on God sending you something new. It's God sending you something new. It's going to be okay. God sending you something new. It's going to be okay. And that's at least getting my mind off of it and on something new. Because I promise you, this has been torturous for a very, 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 very long time. Since the moment I woke up. And some days, as soon as I wake up. Some days not so bad. I got other twin flames to deal with. But that one is really fucking irks my heart, bro. It really hurts. And that's what it is. Say it again. If you can master peace within your pain, you have mastered your emotions and can find yourself at home. Every time I deal with him, I have to deal with my own pain. And it's not just him. It's what a twin flame does. I told you. My heart was calling to him because it needed to heal this. But in essence, to heal it, you gotta fucking feel it. Every fucking time I have to feel like this. It's such a pain in my ass. Karma, page 27. Anyway, so get these because I don't teach you this anymore. I used to. There's a whole guided meditation to sit, close your eyes, and visualize and meet this angel and to catch the light. There's always a meeting and then a greeting, like a blessing. And then I jump to here. Really? Yeah, because the next one we're going to read. And again, there's a meeting and a greeting. And then there's the blessing. And then I jump to here. So you really need these because I leave a lot of this out. All right, going back to Sariel. Becoming the angel. We humans are often too hard on ourselves. And that's what Kobe is. He's too hard on us. You embody Sariel's wisdom by loving all aspects of you that you deem ugly. And that's what I want to tell you. My spirit guides are a whole bunch of dudes listening to me talk about all this. They were very present when I did this. They're the ones encouraging me to, do these type of things. And they will be in the room while I'm doing it. You serious? I'm serious, bro. They're in the fucking shower with me. They're everywhere. Sexuality is not a thing after the bodies leave, but this is true. These are my guides that are encouraging me to go blow Bobby. And that's exactly what happened. After it was over, let me tell you the fucking crazy part you don't know. After it was all over, I'm filled with all this secrecy and shame, right? They're like, you could have done better. First off, and then the very next day, before I've told anybody what's happened, go look it up. Marshall drops a clip, and he's trying to promote gin and juice again, or something. Or no, this time he's promoting Snoop Dogg's Missionary, and he's all, are you tired of blowjobs? All the time. I swear to motherfucking God, he made that video the next morning not knowing what I had did the day before. Or maybe he did. But the production of it wasn't that day. It was that day, dude. It had to be that day. And it came out and it forced me to tell the story. I was going to try to keep this in as long as I could. I think not. The very next day, he comes out with this. Are you tired of blowjobs? I felt so conflicted. I had to go tell him what I had done. And the motherfucking world. Yeah, I just want to say, it's not like they come and go. No, they're here for the whole show, bro. The whole motherfucking show. Alright. Embody Sariel's wisdom by loving all aspects of yourself that you deem ugly. That's it. Embrace your shadow and forgive yourself any mistakes. And that's why he comes in on a Monday. He shows me all the things that'll make me cringe, and he tells me it's okay. Not really, in the sense of, you could have done better. Fuck. You're right. I did say that. That is so fucking crazy. Yeah, and that's it. He doesn't persecute. He enlightens. That's it. He just makes you aware of it. That's what he said. I told you. He's such an asshole. He came at me with fucking, what was it, Friday? He came at me, was like, do you want to talk about why you're always quitting your relationships? Hey, who are you calling a quitter? I'm serious. That's it. He wasn't attacking me. He wasn't accusing me. He was asking me, hey, making me and, enlightening me about, what the fuck I'm up to. He makes you aware, very self-aware. And that's what you get off of me. You getting it off of me, or you getting it off of him, because he lives within me. His spirit lives within me. I've been bestowed with all their spiritual gifts and powers and words. Nah, bro, they're like live in my heart. The people that actually knew Kobe lives within his heart. They but they don't know. I don't know. Maybe they don't hear him. And that's what I'm here to teach you most of all, is to hear God, to know God. And that's what I said to Azrael. It's like, if I did my job right, they know I'm not gone. If I did my job right, they know I'm not gone. The whole point of this is for you guys to reconnect with the Spirit and never be disconnected again from God or myself or any of your spirits. To know that we're just not in the body, bro. And don't make us put the body back on. We're gonna rock this body. Rock your body. Fucking stuck in this body. How long you got me for? 55 years, guys. I'll be here for that long. But in that long, you're really gonna get attached to me. And I'm gonna get attached to you. Alright, moving on. So what does this say? It is always darkest before the dawn. So stay in trust and have faith that this too shall pass. And that's what both of them will tell you. Pac said it in his songs, and it's the truth. It's like, this too shall pass. Just thug this out. Figure it out, thug it out. Now, what you don't know is the very next angel that comes in is me. We're friends in the dark. We go way back in time. Tazfakel, creation from chaos. Tazfakel's name means God's knowledge, or understanding of God. This angel is the epitome of the divine feminine, and she is aligned with the great cosmic mother. Tazfakel guides us to seek spiritual perfection. Like the image of her as the veiled Egyptian goddess Isis in her card. We've taken many forms. You know us as angels, you know us as demons, you know us as gods, you know us as all kinds of things. We're a family. We travel through time. You want to see Marshall? You want to see Marshall's baby picture? Oh, and then we got Lucifer over there, little rest the bus over there. Yeah, we've been doing this since before time. We were before time, if there was such a thing. We're just part of God, and He sends us out. It's the family, I suppose. You're like, ugh. That's why they're like, here comes Lilith. That wasn't my only form. It's just the form I'm in now. So when I have to appear, I appear. I mean, you'll learn this later. But yeah, we've been around for like a long time. So Isis, again, is my higher self, who I was when okay, imagine you have a life and you gain all this wisdom, and then you have another life. So now you're wiser, right? You're smarter and wiser. So I was Lilith, and then I was Isis, right? So I take all of that. Now what? Well, what I have to begin with is Lilith, God's knowledge and wisdom. Hey, eat the apple. Eat the apple of knowledge and wisdom. I've already had this, dude. I'm just here doing my job. Always done did this. always done been God's goddess. And that's where I'm like, why do I gotta play the girl? Why? Because you guys get to have all the fun. Tazfakel guides us to... God's very particular about his girls. Tazfakel guides us to seek spiritual perfection. Let's see. She is the teacher of erotic knowledge, mythology, spells, and rituals. Do I not teach you all that bullshit? Yielding and sometimes more than a little demanding in nature, working with Tazfakel can feel like an initiation into the darkest deeps of the feminine mysteries. Wah, wah, wah. Welcome to the left side. Welcome to the darkness. We got fun and games. I'm telling you, bro. I am like totally the fucking goddess of hell. That's what you call that. Whatever, you and all your wordy words. As the keeper of the Akashic records, meaning I know the past and I know all this, I offer you the key to unlocking all your lifetimes. When you enter the cosmic womb of Tazfakel, the womb, remember, we were talking about that last night, be prepared for what is lurking below the surface of your subconscious to be brought out into harsh light of the day for review. That's what we do all day. Oh, we're going into the shadows. We're going to have to pull out an ugly part of us. I know she's ugly. I know she's a ho-ho. We pulled out a ho-ho last night. A ho-ho. We really did. She's like, I just want to fuck him. I'll pay the phone bill. The hoe needs to pay the phone bill. Not that hoe. And leaves it to me. She just be hoeing around. In the essence, it's your broken, shattered parts, your shadow parts of you. And we gotta like, oh, you're not gonna like this when this part comes out. Everybody liked that part. Let her out. Take pictures. Shut up, bro. Leave that to the fucking Insta hoes. Oh! And the crowd goes wild. That's where all this darkness comes from. I told you, if my fucking spirit guides were not funny, they'd be useless. Moving on. Yeah, I know all this. And they're like the Akashic records. You guys see it as a fucking library. Where the fuck is this? Check this book out. It's full of stories and shit. I'm talking massive shit. I did not put anything on my solar plexus. I'm just a bad bitch. Alright, anyways, let's see. But with Tazfakel as your powerful protectress, there's nothing to fear. As the truth, however, disconnecting, will always set you free. I told you, the truth shall set you free. I'm always digging up the truth. She is also a brilliant ally to help resolve conflicts. Keeper of the ring, pass not. Taz rules over the cycles of water of creation. She offers you silence, which is vital for seeking higher wisdom. And that's why I sit around, not talking and doing shit. I got shit flowing through my ears, but I'll just be sitting there, not talking. I tell him all the time, I'm the most ain't shit doing bitch. Ain't shit. Do you know how many people say hi to me when I walk through the building? Like 15 all the time. If they see me outside, hey, hi, hey, hi, hi. Like Joe, he'll be in the middle of everything all day. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Lisa. Why do you always call me that? That's my name, I guess. All day. Hey, Lisa. People are just hi, hi, hey, hi, who, hi. They actually like me, you know. I just want to point that out. Once you lift the veil and peer into the darkest recesses of your soul, trust this angel, or me, by your side, guiding you across the abyss of renewal. Who is it? Imagine me and him and us, and we walk you through this bullshit. Hers is the powerful alchemy, but glory greets you on the other side. Message: stay the course. Your soul is calling you to deeper and higher wisdom. You are entering a new phase of creation. Many gifts will be revealed. I teach you all this. See, we're a team in this. And we are the only ones in the dark. Really? Because after that, you go into the Russell Ray. I'm about to destroy you right now, Russell Ray. Hold on a second. Becoming the angel. Give yourself permission to acknowledge your desires. Ooh! No, I already saw the vision, bro. The fear is there. And you know what I told Morgan, bro? See, these are where your friends will fucking fuck around and get you in trouble. I was like, you know what I figured out? I was like, I just want to fuck with him. She's like, you should just go fuck the shit out of him. I was like, bro, I saw a vision that I get caught. She's like, well, maybe that's how it's supposed to happen then. Maybe then he'll leave. It's like, I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be naked fighting some wife. It's like, that bitch should not even be fighting you. She should be fighting him. That's exactly what I said. I'll fucking kill this bitch. You better fight him. And I was like, I had the whole vision, bro. I'm not doing this. But I just want to point you out. Your friends will tell you to go for it, dude. They are so like, go fuck the fucking shit out of that dude. Fuck him. Fuck his wife. Who cares? I care. Am I the only one that cares? Do you understand this? This is a moral issue I'm having here. But I just want to point this out. I spent 4 years figuring out that that's all I want to do to this guy, and you guys, everybody's like, do it, do it, do it. Come on, guys. You're never going to understand what kind of mastering of yourself if you masturbators are giving in to every time this comes up in your life. Anyways, give yourself permission to acknowledge your desires. The card said just to masturbate. Give it a rest. Historically, humans have been taught to deny our emotions and desires, and perhaps the most denied feeling of all. Well, fuck. Now they're really making me feel condemned. There's got to be someone better I can fuck, dude. Seriously. I'm not going to get caught by somebody's wife. Jesus Christ almighty. Why me? This is Lilith. Why? Because I was fucking a married man to begin with. Why? Because he was my man first. See? Here we go. Here we go. It's just replaying all over again. Is this true? Yeah. He was mine first. This is not helpful. I don't want to do this anymore. That's all I'm trying to do is break this. All I'm trying to do is break this, bro. I'm right back in hell. Here comes Russell. Hold on, Lucifer. I'm not done without him. I have to fuck him real fast. Just kidding. Not this time. Dude, I promise you. You read the scriptures. How long do we do it? For like 300 years. Just fuck around, just teasing him. Just his little side chick. He just sit there staring at the sky, waiting for me to show up in his dreams. Seriously? Yeah, bro. What an asshole. And me too. I don't want to do this. Not this lifetime. Get a life. Anyways, give yourself permission to acknowledge your desires. And that's that Akashic Records. I know what's happening. This happened last time. Like 1 billion years ago. We've been doing this for like 1 billion years. I'm not doing this time. Historically, humans have been taught to deny their emotions and desires, and perhaps the most denied feeling of all. Are you harboring suppressed guilt, anger, resentment, sadness, grief, or loss around not having your needs met? Damn, they got their fucking foot all in my guts, don't they? Am I upset about this? No, you don't understand. Nobody's holding me back but me. That was the whole fight. I told you, I'm fighting myself. Why? Because that's what it means to die to the flesh. I gotta kill this, bro. It's not. I have to let it live. But I have to, like, let it live in a happy place. Not there. That's not a happy place. That's a deep, dark secret. It's a dungeon. He's trying to lock me in a box. Call the hotel room. I want to point out there's a man on the other side that's probably getting his feelings hurt, and all I'm trying to do is be strong. He probably is. I have really hurt his feelings a lot. A couple weeks ago, I posted a picture of his wife and told him to go back to her. And here I am in his fucking messages. Do you understand this is so unhealthy? I'm doing everything to get over this. I try to get mad. I try to do anything, bro. I'm doing everything. And the Holy Spirit is not helping. Do you see this? They're telling me to give in to the bullshit. Why? Because I'm supposed to get caught? What the fuck? I don't want to get caught. I don't even want to be part of it. Why can't you just end it without a disaster? This is disastrous. What kind of woman should probably still keep you? That says some terrible shit, too. I stuck around with cheating men, too. This is all horrendously karmic. I want out of this so bad. Alright, are you suppressing guilt, anger, resentment, sadness, grief, loss around not having your needs met? Where are you punishing or blocking yourself around receiving? Do you know what your true desires are? When you embody Tazfakel and surrender to grace. Oh God, seeing Cleopatra, there's a dirty one. Surrender to grace. You can uncover hidden wants and their rewards. Dude, if I embody this Lilith, we're all in trouble. Not that way. I've got to overcome her ways. Like, find a better way. Hidden wants and their rewards. Like buried treasure waiting to be found. What's in the box? Oh, man. That was a funny story. I wish I was trying to leave it in the past. Well, let's talk about stupid-ass Russell. Alright, so... It's not really. It's the name of the fucking next chakra that we deal with. But he's a pain in the chakra. He's a pain in all my chakras. Russell, as I pointed out yesterday, the only way to ascend or grow, evolve, mature, is to break your patterns, loser. Can you tell me what patterns you've broke and in what area of your life you have emotionally, physically, or mentally developed other than financial development? Can you show any area of your life where you have broken a pattern? Because you said you tried to stop drinking, but then you was drinking and you're always drinking. You said you were going to stop being, mommy's Superman, and here you are, superhero with everybody on your back. You said you were going to do all these things, but you didn't do any of these things. I'm just wondering, where is the change? Here comes Pac. I see no changes. Pac hates you. I can't say that it's just him. I fucking hate you, bro. Not like the type of hate that haters have when they get in the comments, but I will sure get in your comments and tell you I hate you. It's just like this disgust. It's like, when are you ever going to do this, bro? You've been around since the beginning, and all you've been doing is writing songs about it. And that's what I mean. There's going to be people that it just will not, their soul, their body, no, it's actually the ego. I'm seeing Buddha's teaching. A prideful man, it'll be hard for a prideful man to learn enlightenment because he thinks he knows best. He's trying to know it all. That's all he says all the time. I'm trying. You try too hard. You just don't do enough. Your problem is you're always trying and never doing. You've done nothing about your patterns and habits, addictions, codependencies, and shadows. You've just become them. At least Kanye spoke of one, and then he hid away. Probably became gay with the shadow. I mean, it's okay, Kanye. Do what makes you happy. In the sense of, you kind of think about it, it's like, how could Kanye not make, how could Kim not make Kanye happy? What's better than Kim? I guess a man. I don't know what the plastic feels like. Maybe plastic boobs and butt feel weird or something. There's this rumor going around on the internet that says they smell funny. That's scary. As a person that smells everything, and I'm telling you to fucking clean your armpits and wear a full pair of underwear around here, that's a scary thought. Anyways, we always have time for Russ. We always have time to burn Russ. So that's us. And there's lots of them, right? They're not in order. Oh, fuck, there's Azrael, exactly who I was talking to. That's crazy. Well, let me show you us together. Imagine us. It's just, but that's not just us. That's just them. I'd be with all of them, bro. The Buddhist mindset or the Krishna mindset and whatever, those are the same as a Christ. So that's still up in the thrones. It's a conscious where you've literally persecuted the flesh. So, you know what I mean? Where did we start yesterday? Right there in our moon energy. And the moon was, as I told the whole fucking story on Monday, it was the moon was in fucking something Scorpio, right? Alright, so then we jumped into, solar plexus, Mars. That was yesterday, right? Now we're back here. Where do we go from here? We'll travel over to here, and that's a good one. That's tomorrow. That's Thursday, so that'll be I always tell you, you gotta do all your great stuff on Thursday, so tomorrow. But I have some great stuff coming in today. I just gotta keep my energy high, doing school shopping and shit with the kids. But unfortunately, I'm doing it on the bus. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Oh well, you gotta, take the good with the bad. All I prayed for was good weather, just some shade. I can make it. So then we'll go from there, and then on Friday we go down here. And then on Saturday, we're supposed to shoot over here. This is typically how my spirit works. But as the planets are moving, it kind of throws the motherfucker off. Right? So, imagine we're from the dark, and he leads everyone into the dark. As you can explain why we were having conversations. What number are you, Azrael? 18? And that's transitions. So all of us are teaching you the transition. Right? Known as the Angel of Death. Azrael isn't at all as scary as his name suggests. For those of you that are afraid of the Angel of Death, go watch Meet Joe Black. Right? And that's where it is. We'll sit together and right before I leave. He'll come and visit me and he'll, they'll all be there. They'll all be there. And that's it. He's just preparing me for the feeling of saying goodbye. And that's where it is. When Joe Black has to leave, he cries. It's going to be hard to leave, you guys. I've gotten attached to you. Alright, just like the mystery's cloaked guardian leading the way across the treacherous bridge in this card, he is associated with the bringing comfort and reassurance in times of intense transitions. Azrael not only guides souls that are crossing over, he gently separates the soul from the body at death and sets it free, but he also gives guidance and reassurance to those in the counseling profession. And that's it too. And then they walk through with me. We do that. We work as a team. Let's see. He not only goes, but he also gives guidance and reassurance to those in the counseling professions. Like Raphael, Azrael can help heal your help your heart to heal in times of loss, grief, and hardship. I went through a hard one yesterday, bro. That hurt. So he's there helping me through these things. He is especially present during bereavement. Azrael can help you, and that's what it is. Did you die? Yeah, a part of me did. You're not going to understand that till you have these battles with your mind, and you have to fight it. You're not going to understand what a real ego death is, a death, transformation, and rebirth really looks like. I show you. And I definitely tell you, you can hear me crying and you can hear it hurts, bro. This hurts what I'm dealing with mentally and emotionally, which is a detachment. I'm losing. I have to step back from things I love. You watch me have to fucking lose my friend. And she's zooming, bro. They did the right thing, I know. And then, having to fucking, every time having to, love, find him and lose him. Sucks ass. Sucks ass. There's so many others. I'm serious. Just giving up on shit all the time. Anyways, he reminds us that rather than human beings having a spiritual experience, we are spiritual beings having a human experience. And that's it. He's there to show, at the end of the experience. In this way, perhaps Azrael could be better described as the angel of everlasting life rather than the angel of death. Ask him to help you through personal transitions and to wrap his wings around anyone experiencing grief or loss. Help him comfort and console them so they can find peace. Message: you are at a major point of transition. Release all that is currently falling away with love. Remember that after death there always comes rebirth. If you have pulled this card following the loss of a loved one, this message comes as validation that the angels are guarding their way safely through the veil. Nobody really holds on. Nobody really gets stuck in between. You think that the spirits you see are stuck in between, but they are where they are. And then there's some, you're talking about haunted spirits and stuff that could never let go. That's a whole different story I'm not going to get into right now, but they're not stuck in between. Right? I had this moment before spirituality that was very conflicting. I had this aunt, my Aunt Jean. My Aunt Jean she became a lesbian, big-ass lesbian, and the Christian part of the family kicked her out. I was the last to understand it. I just didn't understand it. I knew she had a girlfriend that slept in her bedroom, but I didn't know it was a girlfriend that slept in her bed in that type of way. I was very ignorant. I'm serious. I was fucking probably 14. And then it hit me. And everybody looked at me like I was the dumbest person for not realizing that she was a lesbian by then. I just didn't understand it. And my mind didn't see anything wrong with it. I didn't see it as a sexual relationship going on in that bedroom. It never entered my head. The ignorance level is pretty amazing around here. But anyways, going on with that. When she died, it's that question. Is she going to go to hell like they said? Is she going to be persecuted because her love for women? Again, she was, dude, I never saw her kiss a woman or anything like that. That would have been a bit much for me, obviously, for my weak-ass fucking mentality. But that's what they said. That's what the books say. And I didn't believe it. She was a kind woman. She drank a lot. That's what made her die. She drank, herself to death. But she was just hiding on the fact she wasn't a bad person. She didn't have a bad bone in her body. If she fought, I wonder, when her birthday was and stuff. If she fought somebody, she had to fight. But she was very kind. She wasn't, vindictive like my Aunt Pat, who was secretive and, plotting to get you back type bitch. You know what I mean? She wasn't like that at all. She wasn't evil like my mom. And so I wondered, that was an ego death. I didn't believe she was going to go to hell because of her love choices. Nor could I back it up based on her life choices, on the understanding of, Jesus and forgiveness, and her believing in God and asking for forgiveness, being baptized, and doing her best to be a good person. I believe that she was saved. Not from having another life, but from hell, what they said back then. I didn't believe in incarnation, but I didn't believe she was going to hell, so I thought, and that was the only two options based on the book. And so, I don't know what we were reading that made that come through. Oh, if a loved one, validation that, they had gotten through. Something like that. You wonder if they went to heaven or hell based on this stupid book that we read, that those are our only two options. And if you weren't good enough, you were going to hell. If you did this, you were going to hell. If you do this, do they fucking swear I'm going to hell? You're a witch. You're going to hell. You're this. Witch. If there is any place outside of the universe that's worse than this, I'm sure you'll probably see me there. Just kidding. Anyways, so then again, same thing. Visual and meditation to meet him, a blessing from him, become the angel. Page 71. Many people fear change, even when they do not yet know what is on the other side of that change. We may not realize, but in just one lifetime, we can go through many levels of transitions. That transition can be subtle or almost unrecognizable. It may be joyful and exciting, or it may be unexpected and even feeling a little bit terrified. I didn't lose hope, but and if you think about it, up until Monday, I had always had hope that, Bobby was going to come around not married. Then Monday comes around and I realize I can't be thinking like that anymore. Not that I can't pretend like I'm not going to pretend like I don't hope, but that thinking is getting me nowhere. It's getting me hurt. When you find yourself in a transition or facing a shift in your circumstances or energy, call on Azrael to smooth the way for you and imagine his wings lifting you above any stress so you may arrive smoothly to the other side. Staying in the energy of trust can help ensure the highest outcome for you or anyone you are supporting through a transition. What is trust? Trust this too shall pass and everything will be all right. That's that Queen of Swords, and where you have to manifest with positivity. You can't tell yourself bullshit. You just have to tell yourself the universal laws, and that's what I teach you. Is that you have a knowing that with every ending is a new beginning. And that's what I said as I sat there. I was like, I'm scared now. I was like, what? I asked God for something new. Now I'm looking over my shoulder for something new. You know what I mean? But that's what he wanted me to do, was to align with it. To admit what I really wanted and ask him to help me get what I wanted. Instead of just going back to what I didn't want. It's not that I don't want him. I just wanted more. They all know that. They know that. Every one of my twin flames know I love them to death. But they limited me to how much I could love them, and they lost me in doing that. And that's what it is. And that's pretty much, if you look back at all of your past lovers, it's probably the same thing. They limited how much love they would give you, so you had to go and love another. Right? Right. I had to lose twin flames. Why? Past life shit. Again, Akashic Records. So these are us, the family, and there's plenty of the family, and then we work with, the family and all of this. There are humans like yourselves that are trying to have a spiritual experience, and they're very captivated by my spiritual experience. I'm trying to teach them to just wake up and be the spirit instead of, invocating spirits. But in order to do it, you have to do what I teach you, and nobody wants to do that. All right, I pulled this card yesterday, and I just want to get it over because it's there, and it's part of this Hellfest. Number 4. Oh, God, this is just worse. They're really just saying to do it. I just wanted to point it out. This is how bad it be. Am I fighting the spirit? My spirit? The Holy Spirit? What am I fighting here? I'm going to read this to you, and then you tell me. Dante encounters the soul of Francesca and Pablo, cross-star lovers in life. Francesca was married to Pablo's brother, and when their affair was revealed, he had the pair of them killed. What did I tell you? She's going to catch us. Divination. While most of the souls Dante meets curse their fate and wish they could take back their actions, there have been that have been landed them in hell. There are... I'm seeing a download. Okay, great one. Sorry. Take back the actions that have landed them in hell. This is not the case, and these two lost lovers. It is clear that their love, while illicit, was genuine. This card suggests that at times suggests that at this time there is some person or cause for which you should not waver, no matter how difficult or trying the experience may be. Though you may know suffering for your steadfast, the experience has something yet to teach you. Two may find balance where one would falter. And it's card number 4 on page 14. Told you. It's temporary. It's temporary. And I want it to be forever. And when they threw in the whole Dahmer fucking joke yesterday, I was like, yeah, that's a little psycho. It's not a joke. The Dahmer joke wasn't a joke. It was a feeling I was feeling, and Dahmer comes in and says, I know that feeling. That's how I felt. I just wanted to keep them one more day. Dahmer would bring guys back to his house to love him. That's how he saw love. But then they would leave. So he started to come up with ways of how to keep them there. I was like, I don't want to be a Dahmer. It was a joke, but it's not. It's just temporary. And it's dangerous. It's very dangerous. Maybe not for you. You have this calculated out, but it's dangerous to be doing all of that. But that's what it is too. It's like, you know, it's all in time. It's always through time. You're damned if you do. That's what I told Marshall. I'm damned if I do, and I'm damned if I don't. I like to think, and that's what it is. It's like, there's this fucked up saying, it's like, to get over somebody, you have to get on top of somebody new. I don't know if that's very true, but I listen to these sayings that people say of how they, you know what I mean, got over people and shit like that. And I like to think that my love for someone else will outpower that. But I haven't seen that work out. I can't say that I love Bobby more than I love Marshall, or Allie, or Russ, or Lewis, or any of them. It's just all different loves. And that's where the fragmented pieces are. I can be all soft and vulnerable and Queen of Cups to the fullest with Allie. But the second I pull out my sword, I've got to run over to Marshall, because nobody else can wield the sword, which is my mouth and the fire. Right? But I can't be sexual with any of them, only Bobby, the fucking Scorpio. And that's where it is. You see how this is. It's like I can be in my cups over here. I can be in my, you know what I mean? It's fragmented pieces. And it's like, can't I just get one? But what I noticed, and that's what the fight was, they were like fighting for it as if I loved someone more. I was going to fall more in love with someone. No, the sad part is that it's just like pieces, scattered pieces, broken pieces. And it was really funny after the Bobby situation. They're like, how do I get to that level? How do I get off this level? How do I get him to another level? How do I get any of you to any level? How come Allie's the only one that talks back? Well, he's not the only one, but still. How do I get you to his level? And that's where it is. It's like, oh, this, we're tuning a guitar and it has too many strings. It's more like a harp. Play me a sad tune is what I heard. Anyways, yeah, there's many stories in time. That's what I said, we're just fucking repeating time. I'm not going to hell with you on this. We're gonna burn for this? In essence, I think we are. Think about the story, bro. Just listen to it. It's Adam and Lilith. But again, it's just temporary. It can't be real. Why? Because what happens to Eve? Somehow Eve is helpless and hopeless and can't live with Adam, without Adam. I don't find that true. I was Eve twice. What did I become? The most powerful goddess ever. I have a hard time believing that they're useless and hopeless and helpless, especially if you're about to be paying out an alimony check and fucking child support. I did it with none of that shit. I'm just saying. Anyways, I don't know. It's always like that. That's, I could easily say that's Russ. Russ loves the shit out of me. He doesn't know what to do. I don't know. Bust a move, motherfucker. You think you got problems. That's why I was like, his isn't even. Because he can't just give up the girl. Talk about having sex with a corpse, Russ. She's gonna give you a future. She's gonna give you babies and shit. She's gonna give you a better life. She's gonna make all your dreams, like when you're ready to retire, she's gonna be the one that's gonna bring you happiness all day. Bullshit. You guys are basically already married. That's a sad thing. What does she do all the time? Same as you. Just sitting around drinking in the shows. Being part of the crowd. Hey! What are you guys gonna do in this fucking little... That's what it is. You gotta plan the next vacation. Christmas vacation. Fucking... You guys are always about, you know... the show. You have to put on one hell of a show. Oh no, bro. And that's what it is. What are you guys gonna do? What are we all gonna do when God brings me someone real? And that power overpowers it all. That love overpowers all this and it just falls apart. Have you thought about it? I guess probably you guys fear it more than I do, because I kept hoping it was going to be one of you guys. Don't know what to tell you. I don't know. Then you look back, you're like, what was the deal? I don't know. Some of them thought they had to be like, they tried to like, especially someone like Russ or Wolfman, they tried to compete with me spiritually or materially. Some of them just, their fears of not being emotionally mature enough. I was like, that comes with all the time and fucking experience that I spend doing this. Give it some time, some experience, you'll get there too. I don't know, all of them have their own fears and whatever it is, but I can't worry about them. I just have to keep going, and that's what holds you back, is hoping and waiting. You're waiting for an outcome, but really you just need to get the fuck out and come to your senses. Yeah, I told you. As soon as I saw that card, I was like, oh, that's some bullshit. It just makes it worse. What comes after that? Oh, giving in to those desires. So now there's going to be a running poll. Does she fuck him or does she not? Go ahead. Start the fucking donation bowl. Start sending it around. At the end, I win, right? If I don't, I win. If I do, I win. Do you understand that? If I don't mess with him and I overcome this, then I win, because that's what I want to do, is just overcome this. If I do mess with him and I give into it, then I win. Why? Because I just want to be near him and love him. It's not a lose-lose. It just sucks. And that's where it's like, who's winning this battle? I don't know. Some part of me. Who's losing? All of me? Welcome to the dark night of the soul. That's just my experience. We'll have plenty more, dude. That's just the current reality. We'll have plenty more of these bullshits where I'm like looking at the threshold of a job, a relationship, something, and I gotta jump into the unknown. And I just try to show you that's where it comes from. Again, for those of you that want to start through this one, it's a great one. We read these usually on Sundays, but it just depends. This week I was really excited on doing religious studies, but they said with all of my new people I was going to offend too many people, which I do. I offend everyone once I start opening those books and challenging them. I challenge their authority, and that pisses people off. In the essence, I always said that. I was like, how could I possibly challenge God without it not being, accepted? Because otherwise he'd just destroy me. It's like, no blasphemy and all that shit. You're not allowed to do that shit. I'm not above God. Alright, well, I spent an hour 57. Teaching you what? Dark Night of the Soul, because that's what we do. We will definitely be re-entering. I thought the time, I'm always messed up on time. I told you I felt the fucking 10-day shift over days ago, but I was like, do I have more time? The 10-day shift's on the 8th. So I felt it today, but we'll do it tomorrow. Why? Because that'll prepare us for the weekend. It already shifted. Alright, you want to get tripped out? Listen to this. Go watch Steve's Love Tarot. Watch the last video he uploaded today about the soulmate journey. Tell me, is that a prediction for my future? Does that mean I'm going to redo everything he says in that video? Or is his prediction exactly what I just went through yesterday? Or what was it? Monday. How is that possible? Because I told you it hits me first. They're just confirmations. That's why I don't watch tarot. Because they don't teach me anything new. I spend the whole time critiquing them and trying to tell them how to read the cards. Which is funny because I don't have them memorized. I just know what they mean spiritually. They have the deck memorized. And I also saw, when I was floating through it, I saw Egyptian Seers, whatever she is. And she had literally bought the same Egyptian cards that I got. And she's using them in a fucking tarot where she's just picking them up and reading them at face value. And saying that's the message. You have no idea what the fuck is behind that card. And that it's a week-long energy. You have no idea about the deacon or any of the imagery. You just read these 4 words and you're just putting that out on people. That doesn't make you anything. You're a cheap card trick. If I can remember her name, I'm going to tag her in that. That's a cheap thing to do. That's what it is, too. They take these cards and they think they know something. They have no respect for the person that sat there in divination and was given this divine creativity to create for someone, only for you to turn around and fuck it up. And that's to all of you that try to misinterpret the Bible and all these other biblical teachings. Take the time to understand it before you repeat it. And that goes to you too, Russ, and everybody else that wants to speak spirituality. I'm going to pull your Carfax and ask you what that means. You're using the terminology, and that's it. Going back to Will Smith, he said he made a song about the dark night of the soul because he's been part of this since the beginning. But he can't show you that he's been through it and overcome it while he's over there trying to sell tickets to the Over the Hill concert, trying to make everyone still believe that he's a happy family. I like how his daughter came out and said her success has nothing to do with her parents. Bitch, you would have nothing to do with the world without them. You wouldn't even be born. And nobody would look at you. You couldn't earn a place on TikTok the way you and your brother act. The only reason that you got there is because of your parents. You have no respect for the lives they gave up for you to walk around and say you're a success. I know nothing about what you do, Willow, other than you were born in a fucking disgusting, twisted home. And that explains why you and your brother are disgusting and twisted. You're far from normal. Growing up in a house where your parents had sexual partners and you guys being okay is not normal. What else unnormal things did you do? And rather you sitting there and talking about your guys' shadows, you want to sit down and have talks with other people about their shadows. The Look at Them crew, right? That's the Smiths. And it's so poetic because those are the type of people on every block that want to talk about everybody else and what they're doing so you don't see what they're doing behind closed doors. Open up the doors. I call for truth on this family. Truth and justice. Truth and justice. He invoked the dark night of the soul, so shall it be. Hey, love yous. Laters.